Pictures of him with bruises all over him. I don't know whether that's true or not, but it doesn't look very convincing on the internet. Somebody got shot by the police with one of these blades. The whole neighbourhood is terrified because they think they're going to be arrested in time, whether or not they've done anything wrong. So there's terror on both sides. And fear is not the response to terror that's going to cause anything to go better. It just leads to more fear. Anger leads to more anger, terror leads to more terror. And there's all sorts of evidence that's bandied about on the internet about people being recruited as very short after they've been converted to Islam. People with low intellectual abilities, like the shoe bomber. One recently arrested for about paranoid schizophrenia. This latest thing here is the National Association of Muslim American Women trying to stand up against the FBI because they think that the people that they've arrested, including the paranoid schizophrenia, were actually entrapped into getting involved in our plot. So there's a lot of doubt on the internet there about all sorts of things related to terrorism and Muslims. How much the secret services are responsible for these things. It's quite well known that the Pakistani secret services supported the Taliban for many years. And the Al-Qaeda was actually started by the Americans. The CIA was going to help fight the Russians in Afghanistan. Whether they've actually broken away from the CIA or not, nobody knows. So there's a lot of worry about that on the internet and a lot of suspicion. We should, when we encounter these reports, we have to treat them with skepticism and caution. And we should try and investigate the crimes properly so that people know exactly what happened, and publicise what happened and what didn't happen. But state terrorism is something that should be opposed in every way you can, by speaking, by emailing, by whatever, trying to fight back state terrorism, fighting people in their own homes, and transgressing their human rights, which is happening all over the world, to Muslims in particular. Which ways can we actually help to fight this sort of terrorism and prevent terrorism amongst Muslims and other radical groups? As I said, the best way to do is fight with whatever it is that you have which is not violent. There are all sorts of avenues in this country for making your voice heard. You talk, you can write letters, you can go on marches. The Muslim Association in Britain collaborates with the Stop the War movement and the Respect Party, trying to oppose the violence of other nations against other nations. You have to help investigate the evidence as much as you can. It's very difficult to have any evidence to most of it is secret. And support journalists who seem to you to be honest and not biased or hostile. For instance, various things that aren't reported in the media, like the big pro-Palestinian march, is not reported in the media. I've been on so many marches to stop the war many years, and hardly any of them got reported at all. One that did get reported was the one against the war in Iraq, which couldn't really be ignored because 2 million plus people were on it, but the governments managed to ignore it. So, when we wrote this book, our collaborators, some of the Muslims collaborated, with a bunch of very high Christians in the church, and we wrote different chapters and helped to put it together. They produced about 500 copies of the book. Not enough. If you want to buy it now, it costs you a lot of money because they just print one off at a time. Anyone would want to read that, wouldn't they? Same with this one, we collaborated with the Christians, chapter here and chapter there, and it was very expensive. But if you can buy it, it's there on the internet. There's much common ground between the faiths, both on both subjects, war and peace, and on martyrdom. And there's lots of ways we can understand each other. We haven't done a three-way or four-way or a five-way collaboration with other faiths so far, but I'm working on a booklet with Christian, Muslim and Jew about the environment. Also, we're thinking of putting some other faiths involved with that. So every human being, every normal human being wants to live in peace. Unless, and they want to have prosperity, and war doesn't bring that to anybody except very select few people who make money out of war. I just remember when George Bush came out announcing that there's going to be perpetual war, and when this is something we're going to have to keep on fighting. He looked so happy about it. Everybody else was groaning. Why? Why do we have to have perpetual war? This is not necessary. He ran a lot of firms that were providing services to the army, making a lot of money out of it. Oil companies that were getting oil out of Iraq and other places. There's a pipeline from Uzbekistan through Afghanistan. So, on the internet it seems fairly well recognised that this was not a war against Muslims, especially it was a war to get money and this is where the environment comes in, because natural resources are always given us to support us, and we should use it with moderation and not greedy, so we kill the people to get them. So only those who actually have to fight by war actually seek war. And if people are being oppressed by war, they see suffering as a result of it, and are desperate and see no other way to end the oppression and might be tempted to do something violent to that.